Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 17 of the regular season, where the Astros win 5-1 over the Texas Rangers. This was a pretty straightforward game. The Astros began to win, and then continued winning. To get started quickly, second inning, Jeremy Pena would single, and that would score Yordan Alvarez to make it a 1-0 Astros lead. Bottom half of the second, because of course it was, Adolis Garcia homers, because it feels like he just always hits a home run against us. He owned us last year, and it took him 2 games to hit a home run against us this year. I don't know why he turns into Babe Ruth mixed with Barry Bonds when he plays us, but he certainly does. Reference last year, Adolis Garcia's TOPS plus, which is OPS plus, but for specific opponents and against yourself. Against the AL West, his worst was against the Oakland Athletics with a 84. His second worst was the Angels with a 98. Second best was the Mariners, where he had a 131. Ooh, and against the Astros, it was a 182. Yeah, he demolished the Astros last year. His split with the Astros was batting .329, 373 OBP, and a 686 slugging with 7 home runs against us. Good Lord, he killed us last year. Then we go to the 4th inning, where the Astros do what they're supposed to do, which is put the ball in play. And would you look at that? Yuli puts the ball in play. Sure, he grounds into a fielder's choice, but it is not a double play. He is safe at first, and a run scores to make it 2-1 Astros. After that, Kyle Tucker would hit a bomb to make it 4-1 Houston. Can I say he's back? I think I can say he's back. And he would get another RBI in a couple innings later when he would ground one to the first baseman, and he chose to throw home instead of stepping on the bag and then throwing home, getting at least 1 out. Instead, he gets none of them, whiffs on the throw home, Bregman easily beats it, and Tucker's safe at first. Can I say he's back? I think I can say he's back. 5-1 Houston. And from there on, the bullpen handled its business, and the Astros cruised to a victory. Man, you know who was great tonight, which is good because his last start was an embarrassment? Jake Odorizzi. What a way to rebound. After getting lit up like a Christmas tree by the Angels, he rebounds against the Rangers. 6 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. A very, very nice game by Jake Odorizzi. He looked great tonight. And then the bullpen also dealt. Again! Blake Taylor would come in and look surprisingly shaky. He'd give up a couple of base runners and a little bit of a weird outing. Then Rafael Montero would come in, and man, oh man, Rafael Montero has been incredible this season. Still rocking a perfect ERA, and his FIP is in the negatives. Like, this is where FIP kind of becomes a weird statistic, because it's possible to have negative FIP, but it shouldn't be. Like, by looking at just his FIP, just fielding independent pitching, by what he individually can control, he should have given up less than no runs. Like, by that definition, they should have given us runs for how good he's been this season. It's bonkers! Guys, he's on pace for like 4.5 WAR, which doesn't sound impressive, but as a reliever is just stupid. Hector Neris would also have a nice inning where he would get a strikeout and finish the game off. The pitching was phenomenal. Offensively, mixed bag. You're still striking out more than I'd like. 8 strikeouts isn't ideal. Along with that, 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position is also quite not ideal, but you scored 5 runs, and overall I thought it looked pretty good. Bregman had a fine evening, a walk and a hit. He would strike him, but it's fine. Yordan Alvarez would have a pair of hits. Kyle Tucker would have 3 RBIs, a hit, and that weird little, he'd reach base, but it technically wasn't a base hit, but, in my heart it is. Pena would also have a base hit, and so would Maldonado, and the Astros take just a pretty easy win. And I'm not saying this confirms that the Astros are going to win the World Series or anything, but last year we started 7-10. This year we started 8-9. So plan the parade! And that's really all I have to say for the evening. The Astros play again tomorrow at 8:05 Eastern, 7:05 Central. The Texas Rangers send Glenn Otto to the mound, and the Astros send the coffee man himself, Christian Javier, in his first start of 2022. And I'm pretty excited. So that's really all I have for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.